Well, coming up on today's show, we're back in the Hocking Hills enjoying some of the neat things that you're going to find. I had the opportunity to stop by a shop that has ice cream, nostalgic candies, treats like you won't believe. And then if you want some adventure, if you want to do some rappelling and things like that, well, you got to check out High Rock Adventures a little bit later on in the show. Renee, what did you find?
Well, one of the best things about visiting the Hocking Hills is finding the perfect accommodations. And we found a couple of those that are not only luxurious, but also very private and secluded. And we're going to go into Logan to some local businesses there, plus show you where you can recycle. I'm Renee Joseph, and along with Mike Kilburn, we are out and about Columbus in the Hocking Hills.
Well, we had an opportunity to stop by Hocking Hills Tourist Association. And you know, a lot of people visit the Hocking Hills during the summer months, and they want you to visit the Hocking Hills responsibly. We talked to Karen Raymore, and she told us more. Well, Karen, good to be back in the Hocking Hills again.
Welcome back.
So we're starting to get into the big travel season right now, and there's a message out there that we want to remind everybody, right?
That's correct. We want everyone to be visiting responsibly. And that there's a number of steps that you can take to make sure that you're a responsible traveler. If you go to loveHockingHills.com, you'll see all of the information. You can also take a pledge, and we'll send you a sticker. But we ask everybody, we know that people love the Hocking Hills as we do. And it's very important not just to stay on trails, but to also not leave anything behind on the trails where you camp, being polite to other travelers, at all hours of the night when you're camping, but in general, just being respectful. And we've got a number of pledge points that we ask people. We are inviting everyone to please take the pledge and love Hocking Hills and visit responsibly this year.
Well, I got to ask you, got any events coming up down here?
We do. We have Urban Air, which will be 100 Airstream campers, about 100, parked on Main Street in downtown Logan. It brings people from all around the country. And of course, with Ohio being the home of Airstream, they set up on Thursday. On Friday, it's kind of a camp out. Sure. So in the evenings, you'll see small groups busking, playing music as you walk down the street. There's some other activities that local businesses in downtown have planned, and we've got local live music coming to the gazebo in Worthington Park.
Give us some information where we can learn more about the Hocking Hills.
Yes. Well, first, in order to travel responsibly, please visit loveHockingHills.com. But for all the information that you need to plan a wonderful vacation here, go to exploreHockingHills.com.
Well, we all want to help keep Mother Earth green, even when we visit the Hocking Hills. We're here today talking with Jane about their recycling trail and how you can come to the Antique Mall as one of their stops. Well, Jane, welcome to Out and About Columbus, and I can't think of a better day to talk about Athens Hocking Recycling Trail than today on Earth Day.
Absolutely. Happy Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day.
And welcome to the Hocking Hills.
Well, thank you. Well, tell everybody all about this recycling trail. What is this about?
Well, the Athens Hocking Recycling Trail is the first ever of its kind, and it's basically to put people and let them know where they can reuse, repair, and recycle. And we want to let folks know when they're traveling down to the Hocking Hills where they can buy reused items at antique stores, thrift stores, consignment shops. There's lots of them around here. It supports the local economy, but also they can take a treasure home with them at these wonderful locations.
Well, let's talk about what you have in your hand here.
Yes. This is the Athens Hocking Recycling Trail. It is also online at recyclingtrail.com, and it basically asks, do you want to get rid of something? Do you want to buy something? Do you want to repair something? And then you just simply open it up, and it has lists by items. So this is a complete guide to where you can reuse, recycle, and repair.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Once again, give us your website so we can go and look it up ourselves when we come down here, be able to recycle.
Right. It's www.recyclingtrail.com. And also, if you click on a particular place, you can actually click on it and get directions right to it.
Well, you've seen Roger Mace on the show. He has Oasis Coffee Shop. Well, he's got a new venture. It's called All Things Sweet here in the Hocking Hills. And boy, what a great place to stop by and get pizza, ice cream, candy, you name it. If you get tired of that, you can always go across the parking lot and enjoy some coffee at Oasis Coffee. Roger told us more. You know, we're used to seeing you at Oasis Coffee.
Yes. I've decided to do another business.
So tell us about All Things Sweet.
All Things Sweet, with myself and a couple partners, we decided that we wanted to bring something to the Hocking Hills that is different. We have a candy store, we have ice cream, and then we have Hunt Brothers Pizza. Over at the Oasis Coffee Shop, we had a lot of people saying, do you have ice cream? Do you have candy? You need to get this. So I've just decided to get a couple partners, and here we are. We created something I think's very special. I think you can get everything here at the Hocking Hills Flea Market. Not only do you have a lot of shops, but we also have the mini golf course where a lot of people come just to play golf. You have the Oasis Coffee Shop. Stop and get your coffee, parents and so forth. But the kids can come here. We have ice cream, and we have different types of sundaes that we highlight throughout the month.
Well, I'll tell you, a great concept, and it looks fantastic walking around. I was looking at all the candy and stuff, a lot of nostalgia, a lot of good stuff here. Give us some contact information where we can find you again.
Well, you can find us at Facebook, All Things Sweet in the Hocking Hills, and then you can give me a call. I like to take all personal phone calls or all company business because I want that customer service. It's very important. That would be 740-645-4847.
Fantastic. Well, the thing is, if you don't want a sweet treat, you can always go to Oasis and get a cup of coffee, right?
That's right. Thank you so much, Mike.
Good seeing you again, Roger. Thank you.
Homegrown on Main is where you'll find unique gift ideas, plus art from artists from Hocking and surrounding counties. They even offer art classes. Well, thanks for having us out to Homegrown on Main. And the thing I love about this store is there's so many beautiful things made by local artists. Tell us how you find these artists. Can anyone bring their things in to sell, or do you have certain criteria?
We do. If an artist brings their work in, generally what I do is I'll make an appointment so I can sit down and talk to them and let them know what is required, because they have to be juried. They have to belong to either the Hocking Hills Arts and Crafts Association or Hocking Hills Tourism Association. The biggest requirement is they have to be local. So they have to live in Hocking County or one of the contiguous counties that surround Hocking.
Now, I understand you guys have been doing classes with local artists. Tell us all about that, because that sounds very interesting.
Yes, I started that probably about a year ago, and it has grown by leaps and bounds to the point where we now have 2 artists that do classes on a regular basis, once a month. One of them does twice a month, and the one is Karen Unroe, and she does the basket classes. The other is Donna Smith, and she does painting and drawing.
Let's talk about some of the new things you've gotten into the store.
Okay, I'm really excited because we have Tom Ogle, who's a woodworker, and he makes beautiful handmade crafted mirrors and boxes. They're just flying out of here. And then we have a quilter that has come on board. Her name is Deborah Barber, and I asked her if she could make rag dolls, because we get requests from the families for rag dolls.
How do we find out more about Homegrown on Main?
Just go to Facebook, Homegrown on Main, or give us a call. Our phone number, again, is 740-216-4435.
You know, we visited several Jubach homes on this show, and one thing that stands out is the quality across the board on all these. When we visited today, though, we wanted to take a personal look at how they decorate these beautiful homes, and we learned about that from Pete Dennis, as well as what's that process to get you into a Jubach cabin down here in the Hocking Hills. Well, Pete, good to be back at another Jubach home.
Thank you very much. It's always great to have you with us.
You know, one of the things that's interesting is what people do with these after they get them. So talk a little bit about that.
Once a homeowner takes over, they get to put all their unique spin on it in terms of decorating. And this particular homeowner really put a theme to this home. So they took their love for adventure in the great outdoors, and they brought it in and around the home. There's a wall of canoe paddles. When you go outside, there's the golf basket, you know what I mean, the Frisbee golf basket. They even have this really cool cooler hooked to a zip line that goes from the back deck all the way down to the hot tub deck, and they call it the zip line. And just to let you know, this place is available for rent. For somebody like to come and check this out, it's called Howdy Brook Base Camp, and you can go to howdybrook.com or you could find it on Airbnb.
You said something about they have a game room on the second or built-in game?
They do. So this may not be a great outdoors kind of thing. This is a great indoors kind of thing. So what they did is they took this custom-made video game system. It's up in the loft, and it's something anybody will have to check out. It's really pretty cool.
Yeah, sounds great. Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about the process of buying a jukebox home. I know we've previously talked about the property and the lots are so important.
So we have property all ready to go, ready to build on, from 6 to nearly 40 acres. So the process starts by finding the right piece of land, and again, that's very personal.
Well, I'll tell you, they do an amazing home. Anybody that comes down and checks out is just going to be taken back by the quality and the looks of these.
Thanks, Mike. And like I said, if anybody out there would like to come and take a tour, it's a fun day. I'll guarantee you that. If nothing else, it is a fun day of exploring the Hocking Hills and our homes. And you can do that by going to jukebox.com. You can see some of our land, see some of our property, and you can contact me at pete@jukebox.com, and we'll schedule something.
Cherry Ridge Retreat offers a little something for everyone, from a cozy cabin for 2 to this beautiful home that sleeps 8 with this wonderful outdoor living. It's secluded and private. Plus, with 150 acres, you don't have to leave the grounds. Well, Keith, it's great to see you again. Welcome back to the show. It's great to be out here to Cherry Ridge Retreat.
Hi, Renee. So nice to have you back.
The changes you've made, it's absolutely gorgeous. And where we are right now is stunning. Tell us about Cherry Ridge Retreat. Let's talk about your guests. What are they most common about?
Yeah, the privacy and seclusion. People want to get down here and they really don't want to see anyone. And we're here if they need us, but they're not going to see anyone while they're here if they don't want to.
Yeah, that's for sure. I've stayed here and I highly recommend it. It was absolutely gorgeous the whole time we were here. Tell us about some of your amenities. What kind of sets you guys apart from different places?
We're at the lake house right now, and we're standing in front of our plunge pool. They have the opportunity to turn it up as warm as they want and make it a hot tub, or they can turn it down and have it a pool during the day. We have 150 acres here on property, 5+ miles of trails, 5 ponds.
I tell you don't even have to leave the grounds to really enjoy yourself here because there's so much to do.
Yes, when you came. So people don't need to leave. Everything that you love about the Hocking Hills is right here on property. Yeah. Family owned and operated. And we have 8 cabins on property. Everything from your couple's getaway to your family retreat.
Well, how do we find out more information about Cherry Ridge Retreat so that we can come visit here?
Yes, please go onto our website. We just built a brand new website, cherryridgeretreat.com.
Our strongest memories are family and food. Those memories will flood back when you try CJ's Soul Food in Polaris. With soul classics like ribs and greens to pork chops with savory mac and cheese, CJ's has it all. CJ's Soul Food, your soul food destination with signature cocktails and entertainment, has birthed a new age of soul here in Columbus. Located in Polaris, book your table now at cjsoulfood.com.
Well, we stopped by the Columbus Washboard Company, and I got to tell you something. It is so unique. If you visit the Hocking Hills, you've got to stop by here and check this out. There's so many neat things to see, and they've even added ice cream. We talked to James Martin. He told us more. Well, James, good to be back in the Hocking Hills.
Well, thanks for coming in.
Last time I was at the Columbus Washboard Factory, it was down the street, and I have never seen this, and I was really impressed when I walked in.
Well, that's right, yeah. Well, actually, the Columbus Washboard Company obviously was originally in Columbus, Ohio. It was actually on Oxley Avenue, and then it moved here in 1999 to the old shoe factory downtown, and then in 2022 it came here, which is a former G.C. Murphy store.
Well, so do people still use washboards?
Well, you won't believe it, but yes, they do. They still use washboards for multiple things. They have some people use them as instruments. Some people use them for genuinely using it for laundry, and then some people will just use them for stain removal or even prepping and putting them in their basements.
So, James, if someone visits the Columbus Washboard Factory, what are they going to find?
They're going to find washboards being made on site. There's also lots of other things that are made in the Hocking Hills right here. And just lots of curiosities and things to come in and see. And also an ice cream parlor. That happened at the same time as 2022. It was a vision of one of our friends, and they wanted to set one up, and it's just been great.
You know what I think is unique is as I was looking at the new washboards that are for sale there in the back, is seeing all the different kinds, the different logos and things that they put on them.
That's right, yeah. Well, a lot of those actually go back to the original prints that go back from the 1920s and the 1930s. They've had some new ones put in over the years, but yes, they are absolutely original.
Well, I got to tell you, it's neat to come in here, just look around, see the things that you have. Give us some contact information. If folks visit the Hocking Hills, they can find you here.
Go on to columbuswashboard.com, or you can give them a call on 740-380-3828, or you can even visit exploreHockingHills.com and you'll get all the information there.
Peace and serenity is what you'll find when you book your next stay at Unto the Hills. Well, Kim, welcome to Out and About Columbus. Thanks for having us out to Unto the Hills.
Thank you for joining me at our cabin today.
Well, tell us all about your cabin. This is beautiful out here.
Thank you. We are on 5 acres. We have a fishing pond. We have 3 covered porches, hot tub, fire pit. We have 2,200 square feet here at this cabin, and we can sleep up to 8 people.
Well, what makes it so special? What are we near out here?
We are near Bach Hollow trails, which are about 1.7 miles from our cabin, so very close for that. Logan's not too far. The city of Logan's not too far, so restaurants are there, and we're out here. We're pretty quiet out here. Everybody enjoys the peace and quiet at our cabin.
So who's your typical client who rents your cabin?
We have a lot of different guests that come to our cabin. We have families that where the kids just love the fishing pond, and we have couples that come and just want to relax and get away from the city. We do require our guests to be 27 years of age to rent our cabin.
Well, how do we find out more information about Unto the Hills?
Unto the Hills is on the Verbo website. The number for our cabin is 289-9947. We do have a private website, ontothehills53@gmail.com is the Gmail address, and then you can also go to ontothehillscabins.com to look up our website.
The Buckeye Motorcycle and Music Rally, June 27th through 29th at the historic Crew Stadium on Friday, June 28th. Hank Williams Jr. with Brantley Gilbert, Cole Ford, and more. On Saturday, June 29th, Leonard Skinner with Oliver Anthony, Fuel, and more. Plus, free concerts on the outdoor stage. And the incredible Biker Mall, the Buckeye Motorcycle and Music Rally. Tickets available at BuckeyeMotorcycleandMusicRally.com. Don't miss it.
Well, we stopped by the 100th Street Saloon, and we caught up with some really great drinks there. 4 different kinds of whiskey. It's called the Flat Rock Flight. And check out this hamburger. This thing is absolutely amazing. It's called the Double Barrel. It's got hamburger patties, bacon, bologna. It is just amazing. It's a real job to see if you can get this down. We talked to Crystal and Kristen. They told us more about some of the events and things that are happening here at 100th Street Saloon. Well, Kristen, good to have you. And good to have you, Crystal, on the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we're at the 100th Street Saloon. So tell us a little bit about what people are going to find here.
We have a little bit here. We have pool tables. We have an outdoor patio where you can enjoy your drinks and your food. And then we have a nice big dance floor, a little bit for everybody.
Yeah. What would you say about this? Was the only place in Logan that has live music on Saturday night?
Yes, we are the only establishment here in Hocking Hills that does live music every Saturday night, a live band.
Kristen, turning to you, let's talk a little bit about some of the events that people are going to find when they come here.
So we have cornhole on Thursday nights, every other Thursday night. We also do karaoke almost every Friday night, and then we have our live bands on the weekends. This weekend we have stages. On May the 4th, we have Rock This Way from QFM 96 coming down and playing for us. There's always new bands that we're bringing in, so there's a lot going on.
Well, let's talk a little bit about food. What are we going to find here in that regard?
Oh, we have great food here. We have what's called a double barrel saloon burger. It's 2 pounds two hamburger patties, fried bologna, an egg, 8 pieces of bacon, mac and cheese bites. It is amazing.
How do you get the calories out of that?
You don't. You don't. And
You just enjoy, right?
when we put it out, I didn't really think anybody could actually finish it all. They eventually do. Hours later, they go back for it, but nobody's ever been able to eat it like in one setting.
Give us some contact information where we can find you here in Logan.
So you can get on our Facebook page at Hunter Street Saloon. We are at 885 West Hunter Street.
The Woodlands Lodge is a wonderful place to bring your family, friends, perfect getaway down here in the Hocking Hills. But the best part of staying at the lodge is you give back to the community. Well, Debbie, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for having us out to your beautiful cabin.
Thank you so much for having it. I'm so excited to share it with you.
Well, I'm so excited to be here. Tell everybody, what were you thinking when you designed your properties?
Well, we have big families and we have lots we love, including friends. So we were like, okay, what can we do to design these? Because we renovated both of our properties to make it very intentional and friendly for families, big groups of friends, and even business retreats. And so we have game rooms in both of our cabins. And then we also have a give back component that it's like my passion. I love it so much that we give back 5% of every booking to one of 3 charities that our kids pick. Communication is huge. So we start with our guests, and from the time they book to the time they check out, we are in communication with them, just asking if they need anything. We try to be proactive and think of things before they do. But then we reach out to them and ask, if they need anything, any recommendations with restaurants, places to go. I have a guidebook, a digital guidebook that I send them. So a lot of fun things like that. What's really fun is with the give back, we ask them before they stay for them to pick where they would like their money to go. You can check us out, our website. It is www.thewoodlands@hockinghills.com.
Well, listed in the book, 100 Things to Do in Ohio Before You Die is High Rock Adventures. We had an opportunity to stop by and check out some of the neat things here. Steve and Becky Raleigh told us all about it, the escape room that they have, and some of the tours that you're going to find, plus some gifts that you might want to look into as well. Well, Becky, good to have High Rock Adventures on the show. Steve, good to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the tours that you have here.
Okay, yeah, we have 3 different adventure tours. That would be our rappelling tour, our rock climbing, and our rock challenge, which is unique to the area. Then we also have nature eco tours that we have one called the Natural High Tour, which is a general nature tour. Then we have an edible and medicinal plant tour, which people really like. And then forest bathing, which is really super chill and relaxing.
Well, Becky, turning to you. I understand you got some escape rooms. That's kind of your thing. So tell us a little about those.
Yeah, well, our escape room is new. It just opened last year. It's Hocking Hills and Bigfoot themed. People have a lot of fun, and I offer unlimited clues because since we have a lot of tourists that come through, I really want them to get through the room.
So what kind of reaction do you get from them?
Confusion. We always do pictures at the end and they get to hold up different signs. And a lot of people, even though they rocked the whole room, they'll still say, I'm still confused or I need wine. But no, we've had a really positive response to it. They have a lot of fun with it.
Well, what other things do you offer, Steve, here at High Rock?
We also do specialty tours, private tours, and we also have a rock shop that just opened. So rock is in our name, and we have a lot of different rocks for sale, and people are really enjoying that as well. So, yeah.
Well, it sounds like a great time, no question about it. Well, give us some contact information, Becky, where we can find you down here in Hocking Hills.
You can find information about all of our tours on highrockadventures.com.
Well, in all the trips that we've made down to the Hocking Hills, we typically see a lot of cabins and different styles, and they're great. But what we found when we got to this place is this is actually a home, and it is absolutely amazing. When you look at this beautiful pond behind me that sits on about 13 acres, and it'll house up to 10 people. We talked to Valerie Free to learn more about this very unique property in the Hocking Hills. Well, Val, I know earlier in the show we were at a smaller place, and you typically see cabins in the Hocking Hills, but this is not a cabin, and I got to tell you, this place is amazing.
That's right. This is luxury at its finest. So it's a great getaway for a family or a group of couples, friends that want to get away and have privacy in the Hocking Hills with all the amenities.
Now, how many people typically books this?
This would sleep up to 10. It's 5 private bedrooms, 3.5 baths. We've got 13 acres of property here with beautiful catch and release pond. We've got a great outdoor fire pit, beautiful gourmet kitchen, washer and dryer access, pool table, multi-arcade game. I mean, it's got it all.
I walked in here, and I assume this has been completely renovated recently because it is just breathtaking.
That's correct. This home was purchased and then it was completely renovated before it became available for public use, and it's gorgeous.
Now, who's your targeted audience for this?
We would really target this to families looking to come and have a Hocking Hills getaway, and really you could stay here at the cabin and never leave, but one of the benefits too is it's right next door to Rock House. So you can basically walk out your door and go take a hike.
And like I said, I mean, one of the things that's really striking is just how well-decorated, contemporary this is.
Yes, it's very, very attractive. We've got Pottery Barn and Our House furnishings, very well put together. Beautiful bathrooms, tile surround showers, a soaking tub in the master suite.
You could easily spend a week or a weekend here.
You absolutely could, yeah, for sure.
Well, give us some contact information for Cabins by the Caves. It's just another one of those great properties, and I know whatever you're looking for down here, you have such a great portfolio of cabins, you can always find something.
Sounds great. Well, they can book direct with us. Call 877-322-2283 or visit our website at cabinsbythecaves.com.
Fantastic. Val, good seeing you again. Another great property. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, back in February, we came out to the Spotted Horse Ranch here in the Hocking Hills, and we found what a great experience this can be. So we thought we'd come back in the summer and check it out to see what it's like to be here in the summertime. It is absolutely fantastic. And boy, with the pandemic going away, what a great time to spend a day here at the Spotted Horse Ranch. We talked to Ashley and learned more. Well, Ashley, good to be back at the Spotted Horse Ranch.
I'm glad you guys finally made it back.
Yeah, when I think about this place, we were here the last time. Of course, we had a little bit of snow on the ground, things like that. And I said, we're going to come back. We got to come back in the summertime. And so we're back. And what a great time to come back, I guess. Now we're kind of post-pandemic. The masks are going away. So how's that impacting business?
Well, we're here. We're open. And as far as I know, we are booking up on the weekends. We're back in full business here.
Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about what Spotted Horse Ranch does.
The Spotted Horse Ranch gives people the opportunity to come out and experience the Hocking Hills from horseback. And you can, at any age, any level of experience, we can get you on a horse and you can do it.
Yeah. And you said, last time I was here, I remember you talked about the horses, that you said, one of the things that's neat about this is the horses are pretty gentle and they know their way.
Yes, they do. They definitely know the trail. They know the way. They do it every single day.
Now, do you have like a someone who leads you through the ride? Is that
We
how it works?
do.
So kind of walk me through that.
We have guides. We call them wranglers. For a smaller group, we just have one wrangler go out and show you the way.
I couldn't help but notice there's other animals out here.
Yeah.
What's the story behind that?
So the Spotted Horse Ranch isn't just home to Appaloosa horses. We also have several different kinds of cattle. We have some different types of exotic deer.
Well, give us some contact information where we can find it
Okay.
and book a ride and get all that stuff taken care of.
You can give us a call at 740-332-RIDE. You can find us on Facebook, The Spotted Horse Ranch, and you can get on our website, thespottedhorseranch.com.
We're taking you around Ohio to all the best places to see and do this season. Whether it's local favorites, amazing destinations, and everything in between. Rain or shine, we take you there. Closed captioning brought to you by Explore Hocking Hills. Spring is sprung and it's a great time to visit the Hocking Hills. For more information, go to exploreHockingHills.com.